Way Out in the Desert is our book for today, and it is written by T.J. Marsh and Jennifer Ward, and it is illustrated by Kenneth J. Spangler. This is a fun book about animals and plants in the desert, and some of them live in the deserts in Utah, and some of them live in the deserts in Arizona. So I want you to look for which ones we don't have here. We've already talked about this, okay? This is also a counting book and a song. So I'm gonna sing it, and I want you to count along with me, okay? And then at the end, we'll look at animals that live in Utah and the animals that don't. Ready? Way out in the desert, having fun in the sun, lived a mother horned toad and her little toady one. Scurry, said the mother, I scurry, said the one. So they scurried all morning, having fun in the sun. Way out in the desert, where the wildflowers grew, lived a mother hummingbird and her little hummers too. Sip, said the mother, we sip, said the two. So they sipped and they dipped where the wildflowers grew. Way out in the desert by the Palo Verde tree lived a mother javelina and her little piggies three. Snooze, said the mother, we snooze, said the three, 'cause they rooted all night by the Palo Verde tree. Way out in the desert near the Ocotillo door lived a rattlesnake mother and her baby snakes four. Rattle, said the mother, we rattle, said the four, so they rattled in the shadow of the Ocotillo door. Way out in the desert where the cactus bloom and thrive lived a mother Gila monster and her little monsters five. Burrow, said the mother, we burrow, said the five, so they burrowed and they dug where the cactus bloom and thrive. Way out in the desert in a nest built of sticks lived a mother road runner and her little chicks six. Run, said the mother, we run, said the six, so they ran chasing lizards near their nest built of sticks. Way out in the desert where saguaros reach to heaven lived a mother jackrabbit and her little jacks seven. Snuggle, said the mother, we snuggle, said the seven, so they snuggled all night where saguaros reach to heaven. Way out in the desert on the old corral gate lived an old scorpion mother and her little scorpions eight. Hold on, said the mother, we'll hold on, said the eight, so they rode on her back up the old corral gate. Way out in the desert where the moon shone fine lived a mother coyote and her little pups nine. Howl, said the mother, we'll howl, said the nine, so they howled and they barked while the moon shone fine. Way out in the desert in a prickly pear den lived a mom tarantula and her little spiders 10. Spin, said the mother, we spin, said the 10, so they spun all night in their prickly pear den. All right, here's the things we talked about in the book. So burrows we talked about. That is dug down in the ground, right? We have animals that do burrows here in Arizona. A saguaro cactus is right here. We don't have saguaro cactuses in Utah. They only live in Arizona and part of Mexico. But we do have other cactuses like prickly pear. Prickly pear cactuses live in Utah. We do have coyotes and Gila monsters and hummingbirds and horned toads and jackrabbits, but we don't have javelinas. So many fun things that we have in the desert here. Here's another page of the things that they showed us. So there's our prickly pear cactus and rattlesnakes. We've got some rattlesnakes and roadrunners and scorpions. So most of these things in this book, there's just a few that we're too far north to have, and tarantulas. And I like what it says about tarantulas, so I'm going to read it. It says, the nocturnal tarantula hunts for bugs near its burrow. It can't see very well, so it often spins a line of silk to find its way home. Even though they look scary, these gentle spiders almost never bite. many people who live in the desert keep them as pets. Tarantulas don't actually spin webs to catch their prey. They actually hunt for their prey, but they use their webs to help them find their way home. And we have wildflowers. That's what this last word is, wildflowers, all over the desert in the spring. All right, my friends, now go on and work on your activity.